Uh, all of you all are already here. So good morning, everyone. How are you today?
Good morning, Miss.
Please turn on your camera so I can see your face. Okay, I think Zafira has a bad connection, but it's okay. Today, I will start sharing screen first. Can you see my screen?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss. Great. Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn about simple present tense. Okay, before we jump into the simple present tense formula, we need to know what simple present tense and when to use simple present tense. So, simple present tense is when you use a verb to tell about things that happens continually in the present, such as every day, every week, every month, or every year. So when to use simple present tense? We use simple present tense for anything that happens often. In this definition, we find the key of what is simple present tense. It is that happens often and continually, and then repeatedly. Okay, we are going to define the verbs first. What is verbs? Verbs are words that express an action, state, or occurrence. Verbs are actually categorized into two verbs. It is action verbs and state verbs. In here, we only use action verbs that involves both physical and mental activities, such as the example the example that you can see the picture right here. These are the example of action verbs: cook, run, swim, read, sleep, and bark. Okay, let's jump into the formula. Do not think when you heard formula, do not think like mathematics, because it is different and it is simple as the title, simple present. Simple present tense, there are three types of simple present tense: positive, negative, and interrogative. The positive formula is subject, verb 1, object, and adverb. In Bahasa Indonesia, we also know as S.P.O.K, subject, predicate, object. For example, I eat biscuit every morning. I as subject, eat as verb 1, biscuit as object, every morning as adverb of time. If we translate it into Indonesia, it must be like saya sebagai subjek, makan sebagai predikat, biskuit sebagai objek, dan setiap pagi sebagai keterangan waktu. So you need to remember that there is no grammatical change. There is no grammatical rules that change. So both of language has some structure rules, but it's kind of different with the negative and interrogative one. In the negative one, the formula is subject, do or does, plus not, plus verb 1, plus object, plus adverb. Because it is negative, we add not. For example, I do not eat biscuit every morning. I do not eat biscuit every morning means that I do not eat biscuit every morning. So the interrogative one is, do you eat a biscuit every morning? You can see what do or does means. There is a little note in here that you need to remember. When the subject is I, you, we, they, we use do, like this. I do, you do, we do, they do. But when the subject is he, she, it, we use does. For example, he does, she does, it does plus not. Because the positive, we do not use do or does. Did you get it?
Yes, miss, of course.
Yes, Miss.
Great. So here are the a little exercise. Do or does. You need to know the answer. So I have three action verbs here: cook, run, and swim. If we turn into the negative, so the sentence would be like he blah 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 not cook every day. Does anybody know what the answer of the first sentence? Do or does?
Does, miss, because the subject is he. Is it correct?
Great answer, Dinda. Thank you. So the answer is does because the subject is he. So means that you remember the little notes earlier. He does not cook every day. How about they? They do or does? Desti?
I think it's do, ma'am.
Great. Yeah, correct. The answer is do. They do not run every morning because the subject is they. Remember, if the subject is I, you, we, they, we use do. And then how about she? Do or does? Does anybody know?
It's does, ma'am.
Yes, right. The answer is does because the subject is she. She does not swim once a week. And for the last, I will answer it by myself because I think you all already know. So the answer for the last sentence is we do not speak Japanese because the subject is we. Okay, that's the end of material today. Thank you for your participation. I hope you really understand about this material and see you next week. Uh, have a nice day, guys.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank
miss.
you,
Have a nice
Miss.
day.
Thank you, Miss.